Have you ever wondered about the risks of consuming unpasteurized dairy products? Well, we're here to shed some light on this very topic. Dairy products, from the creamy milk in your morning cereal to the sharp cheddar in your grilled cheese sandwich, are staples in many of our diets. They're a convenient source of protein, calcium, and a myriad of other nutrients essential for our health. Now let's talk about unpasteurized dairy products. The term unpasteurized might sound a bit scientific, but it's simply referring to dairy products that haven't been through the process of pasteurization. In other words, they're raw, in their most natural state, just as you'd get straight from the cow, goat, or sheep. While the thought of sipping on raw milk or nibbling on raw cheese might sound appealing to some, it's important to understand how these products differ from their pasteurized counterparts. Pasteurization is a process named after its inventor, Louis Pasteur, a French scientist who discovered that heating liquids could kill bacteria and other microorganisms. When it comes to dairy, this process helps eliminate harmful bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria, which can cause serious illnesses. Unpasteurized dairy products, on the other hand, have not been subjected to this heat treatment. As a result, they can potentially harbor these harmful bacteria. This might not sound like a big deal if you've grown up on a farm and are used to consuming raw dairy, but for the majority of people, this can present a significant health risk. So in a nutshell, while both pasteurized and unpasteurized dairy products come from the same source, the key difference lies in the process they undergo after leaving the animal. One is heated to kill potential pathogens, and the other is not. Now that we know what unpasteurized dairy products are, let's explore the process of pasteurization. Pasteurization, named after its inventor Louis Pasteur, is a process that has been around since the 19th century. It's a process that's as fascinating as it is essential, and it all began with a desire to keep wine and beer from souring. But what is pasteurization really? Let's break it down. Pasteurization is a heat treatment process that kills harmful bacteria in food and beverages, particularly dairy products. It's essentially a way of cooking our milk, cheese, and other dairy items without actually cooking them. The process is simple yet effective. It involves heating the dairy product to a specific temperature for a set amount of time, then quickly cooling it down. This sudden temperature change is lethal to bacteria, ensuring that our dairy products are safe to consume. But why is this necessary? Well, raw or unpasteurized dairy products can contain a variety of harmful bacteria. These include Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria, to name a few. These bacteria can cause serious illnesses, particularly in individuals with weakened immune systems, young children, pregnant women, and the elderly. Salmonella, for instance, is a common culprit in food poisoning. It can cause symptoms ranging from mild stomach cramps to severe diarrhea and fever. E. coli, on the other hand, can lead to kidney failure in severe cases. And Listeria, it's known to cause a rare but serious disease called listeriosis, which can even be fatal. So as you can see, pasteurization is not just about preserving the taste and extending the shelf life of our favorite dairy products. It's about ensuring that these products are safe for everyone to enjoy, regardless of age or health status. Knowing what we do about the process, we can now delve into the risks associated with unpasteurized dairy products. Unpasteurized dairy products may seem like a more natural choice, but they carry certain health risks. When you consume dairy products that haven't been pasteurized, you're essentially playing a game of Russian roulette with your health. This is because these products can harbor a host of harmful bacteria. One of the most common culprits is Campylobacter, a bacteria that can cause a condition known as campylobacteriosis. This illness can lead to symptoms such as diarrhea, cramping, abdominal pain, and fever. In rare cases, it can even lead to more serious complications like temporary paralysis and death. Another bacterium often found in unpasteurized dairy is Salmonella. If you've ever had food poisoning, you might be familiar with the unpleasant symptoms it can cause. Think nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and diarrhea. But let's not forget about E. coli, a bacteria that's become somewhat infamous due to outbreaks linked to contaminated food. Certain strains of this bacteria can cause severe abdominal cramps, bloody diarrhea, and even kidney failure in the most severe cases. Listeria is another bacteria that can lurk in unpasteurized dairy products. Listeriosis, the illness it causes, can lead to symptoms like fever and muscle aches, and it's particularly dangerous for pregnant women, the elderly, and people with weak immune systems. Last but certainly not least, we have Brucella, a bacteria that can cause brucellosis. This illness can lead to a range of symptoms, from fever and fatigue to more serious complications, like inflammation of the heart. So you see, while the idea of consuming natural, unpasteurized dairy products may be appealing, it's important to be aware of the potential health risks. Despite these risks, some people still choose to consume unpasteurized dairy. Let's discuss why. While there are risks, some individuals still prefer unpasteurized dairy products. Why might that be? Unpasteurized dairy, also known as raw milk products, have some unique appeals that draw in a certain crowd. One of the primary reasons why some people choose unpasteurized dairy is because of the perceived health benefits. Advocates for raw milk believe that it contains more beneficial bacteria and enzymes, which are destroyed during pasteurization. They argue that these elements can aid digestion, boost the immune system, and even help with certain skin conditions. Another reason some prefer unpasteurized dairy is the taste. It's often described as being richer and creamier than pasteurized products. Cheese connoisseurs in particular may prefer raw milk cheeses for their complex flavors and textures that are sometimes lost in the pasteurization process. There's also the aspect of supporting local farmers and sustainable farming practices. Many small-scale dairy farms sell unpasteurized products directly to consumers. Buying raw milk products can be a way to support local agriculture and connect with your food source in a more tangible way. However, it's critical to remember that the debate surrounding unpasteurized dairy is a contentious one. On one side, there are those who swear by the health benefits and superior taste of raw milk. On the other side, there are health experts who warn about the potential dangers of consuming dairy products that haven't been pasteurized. They caution that the risks of bacterial contamination far outweigh any potential benefits. This ongoing debate is why it's so important to make informed decisions about the food we consume. Unpasteurized dairy products are not for everyone, and they should be consumed with a clear understanding of the potential risks involved. In the end, personal preference plays a significant role. Whether you're drawn to the potential health benefits, the taste, or the desire to support local farmers, the choice to consume unpasteurized dairy is a personal one. Now that we've covered the appeal, let's summarize our discussion. We've covered a lot today, from what pasteurization is to the risks and appeal of unpasteurized dairy products. Let's take a moment to recap the essential points. We started our journey by diving into the world of dairy products, a staple in many of our diets. We discussed the process of pasteurization, a heating method employed to kill harmful bacteria in dairy products. This process, named after the French scientist Louis Pasteur, has been a cornerstone in ensuring the safety of our food for over 100 years. We then moved on to unpasteurized dairy products, highlighting the risks they pose. While some people are attracted to the idea of consuming natural or raw dairy products, it's crucial to understand that these products can carry harmful bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria. These bacteria can lead to serious health problems, especially in individuals with weaker immune systems, like young children and the elderly. But it's not all doom and gloom. We also talked about the appeal of unpasteurized dairy products. Some people believe that they taste better and that they hold more nutritional value than their pasteurized counterparts. However, it's important to note that the nutritional differences between pasteurized and unpasteurized dairy products are minimal and often outweighed by the potential health risks. The key takeaway from our discussion is this. While the debate over unpasteurized versus pasteurized dairy products continues, it is essential to understand the risks associated with consuming raw dairy. Pasteurization is a tried and tested method of ensuring food safety, and it's there for a good reason. So whether you're a cheese connoisseur, a milkshake lover, or just someone who enjoys a good dollop of cream on their strawberries, remember to make informed choices about the dairy products you consume. Remember, when it comes to dairy, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Thank you for watching and stay healthy out there.